Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing your daily psychic tarot reading. I do weekly zodiac readings and the daily readings, and on the weekends I'm doing a love reading and business reading. So a lot here every day. If these messages resonate, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can get more of these readings in your feed. So, tuning into the day's energies, remember that this is a group reading, so use your discernment to intuit which messages are for you and which messages you can let walk on by. So, let's start with the past. In the past, we have the Five of Wands. This isn't like big battles and struggles. This is kind of petty squabbling. It's people trying to figure something out, trying to get things working, but it's just such a clusterfuck. It really feels like who's the leader? Who's leading this? The people involved in this energy are concerned about winning and I want to be first. So it's instead of a leader, they're kind of, oh my gosh, there's squabbles, there's competition, there's it just petty, kind of immature behavior. It's not swords type of like Five of Swords, but it is disruptive for sure. All right, what do we need to know about this? Okay, so it looks like in the past we're dealing with a period of time. This might have been somewhat recently where someone showed up in your 3D being very out of balance, very greedy, very, very taking, and they're in this competitive energy. It feels very draining to be around them. It looks like as an act of self-love. It feels like you showed up giving, and maybe you didn't quite realize how toxic this energy was, how out of alignment whoever showed up in your 3D, and it feels like you gave too much. This there's something about you not realizing your value, and even though this feels like very selfless and very loving, it's not very loving to yourself to give to someone who is in this Five of Wands energy and who is greedy, and they don't appreciate the gift that you're giving. And it looks like you got so depleted that it was hard to hold your space. Feels like you really learned your lesson that I'm not going to give to someone. It's not an act of love. It's not an act of self-love to give to someone who is not going to appreciate my energy and reciprocate, who's going to use me until I'm depleted, and then I have no, and then project their storyline onto me. This is someone who really is practicing their will, what they want to create, seeing how they can it's enacting their will, what they want in the environment. So there's a lot of fear and control. It looks like this cycle of overgiving, not realizing your value, is coming to an end or came to an end in the past. You're no longer going to tolerate these people who say one thing and do another. They're sneaky. They're thieves. They're energy thieves. They take your energy and then they project on their limitations onto you. Sound familiar? Does that sound like a pattern that you've repeated in the past? So in present energy, we have the devil in reverse. So it looks like you're letting go of trauma bonds. You're letting go of toxic behaviors. It feels like a big nope. I recognize this energy now. There's something like, I recognize this. I recognize when I'm around this devil type of energy, whoever is embodying it, because I'm overwhelmed. That's the first clue. I'm overwhelmed. When we are just dealing with our own emotions, no matter how difficult and painful they are, we can deal with whatever arises of our own emotions. However, this person cannot handle their own emotions, and so they project blame onto others. And it feels like you realize, okay, if I start feeling overwhelmed, that is a clue, like a beep, beep, beep. Your spidey senses go off now, and you're like, okay, overwhelm means that I've taken on someone else's energy, their blame, their storyline. It's exhausting. There's nothing good is going to come out of dealing with the devil energy. There's all this glimmers and promises of fulfillment and love. It's not love. It is the opposite of love. It looks like you're really balancing this out, realizing that that's not love. And you're healing this, and then you're like, okay, I'm healed. Now now that I know what isn't love, that is, and I'm aware of it. I met face to face with that aspect in the past. I see how I overgive to someone who's just, they're in devil energy. I'm not going to repeat this. Now that I know what I don't want, I'm very aware and becoming more aware of what I do want to create. I want to create balance. I want to create something. Looks like you're wanting to create what you want. However, it looks like right now what's in your energy is moving away from what is emotionally satisfying, healing heartbreak, and moving away from being impulsive and rushing in to scenarios without giving yourself time to really vet who these people are, if they are who they say they are. So you might be kind of like eager to, all right, now I got it, but allow some release. You're releasing a lot. You're walking away from anything that's emotionally unsatisfying. You're not going to engage with Three of Swords energy, and you're not rushing in and trusting people. You're taking your time to vet people. And messages from your higher self is the Two of Wands in reverse. There's a lack of strategizing. I don't know what to do. I can't even plan. I'm not sure what to do. I don't have a plan. Yep, okay. Yeah, there's a lack of action. Oh, okay. I don't know what to do, but I'm not going to take action towards anything that's Five of Swords energy. I'm not going to make plans with Five of Swords energy. I'm not going to move towards, nor am I. So this feels like no contact. It's futile to engage with and make plans with people who are in Five of Swords energy. It looks like you might be, this energy might keep like trying to come back in. Are you sure? Are you sure I can't pull you back into this? And I feel like you're like, oh my gosh, like it looks like you are just disengaging, not moving towards anybody who's in this Five of Swords energy. Anyone who says that this is fun, this is great, and they're really deceptive and hurtful. I feel like this energy in the past, they're very unconscious of what they're doing. They have no idea, or they have an idea that something's shady, but there's so much in their ego. This is how they get their energy from others. They source their energy from the people in their environment. It's like a Ponzi scheme. And they leave people drained, compete with others. They get off on the power trip. I don't think they've really fully acknowledged what they've been playing with. It does feel like this person's very unconscious. So it's not like I feel like you can tell them and they'll have it. I feel like if you say, look what you're doing, they'll turn that around on you. They're not ready to wake up. They're not even close. As per the time of this reading, people can shift, they can change, but reading the energies currently, this person is not going to change. You are not their medicine. You are not their lesson. They are your lesson. All right. The challenge here is Page of Pentacles in reverse, is slow things down. Don't jump in to make a connection. Don't assume. There's a clear message here. Slow down. Get to know someone. See if their words match their actions, if they are in alignment, if they have integrity. What's hidden is the Nine of Cups in reverse, blocked blessings. I'm getting this is a good thing. Someone or something you think is a blessing, but it's blocked, and actually it's a blessing. You're sidestepping like a minefield here is kind of the energy I'm getting. Like, but I want to run across that field and I got blocked and I'm unable to just run through this beautiful field. That field is littered with mines, devastation, and you don't realize this, and it feels like your guides are like, dude, we didn't block your blessings. We blocked you from disaster, from something even worse. There's a real opportunity here to see that everything that happens is happening for you, not to you. So if you're being blocked from running through a field that you really were hoping for, and you believe that all your blessings are on the other side of that field or in the field, maybe if I'm being blocked from this, could I leave space and room for maybe this is happening for me? Yes. Oh. Okay, there's another message. What's hidden? Those who literally do try to block your blessings by putting the mines in a field and then saying, go in that field or come this way. come through this field and run to me. Someone who's they're receiving a tower. Anybody who's tried to block your blessings, they're receiving a huge tower right now. That's just not it is what it is. If I engage, karma is dispassionate. There's no right or wrong. It is merely a function of this universe. First law, you exist. Once you exist, there's no not existing. You might not exist in this form, in this space, in this time, in this reality. That's why this life is precious. It's finite. But you exist. You are an eternal being. Once you exist, you cannot unexist. So you exist as a consciousness. 2, you are an extension of Source. You are not separate from Source, from the I am that I am, the all that is. You are a necessary component. Necessary, important. What you put out, you get back. Karma. It's not about good or bad or anything. It's so we can learn in this space. Okay, if I did that, and then when I received it, I liked when I did it, but when I received that same treatment, that same energy back, I did not like that. So that lets me know that I don't want to engage in that type of activity, because it might feel good in one direction, but I don't like receiving it. So I'm going to shift my way of thinking. So I create a world where what I put out, when it comes back, I'm like, yeah, I do like that. So it looks like anybody who has been actively trying to block others' blessings, they're getting a very big awakening. There's just an imbalance in, I'm getting this real message of mind your business, focus on you, take care of you, move towards what you want, heal, focus on that. It's not a competition. It's not a race. It's a misunderstanding of power dynamics. There's not like only enough like a pie and there's not enough to go around. There's plenty of abundance. Plenty, more than enough for everyone to have exactly what they want. So there's a misunderstanding of power, that only a few can be empowered in power. So this is someone who's working through old power dynamics and not empowerment, because they're using other people's power. They don't know how to source their own energy. And this has created too much of an imbalance for too long. It's, oh, wow. Okay. It's not, it looks like how this is coming to light. Wow. How this is coming to light is that people are going to see this imbalance. They're really, it's like this person and anybody acting in these type of energies who are unwilling to shift and change are being seen for what they are. And it feels like this also is happening in the collective, maybe leaders, people who are figureheads, who are visible. So it's not just in your interpersonal. It looks like there's some like celebrities who are taken down for being bullies, for trying to block other people. It's coming, and it feels like disgust. Like people are like, oh, I thought this person was, and no, they're not. That's not cool. All right, the opportunity is in that Five of Swords in reverse. There's an opportunity in the end of this bully type of energy of people seeing these bullies. I feel like they're really getting called out. It doesn't feel like you are doing this. Like it just feels like it unfolds in a way. It doesn't feel like you are the medicine or participating. It's hidden. You don't even know this is happening. So the opportunity is in this Five of Swords bully energy dissipating, and you start taking action. You start strategizing. It does look like there's a lot of reflection of this type of bully energy. Making sure that you clean up your side of the road, that you're not a match for this bully energy, that you're not mirroring it, that you're not unconsciously still behaving in this way. It feels like you're really cleaning up. I want to ensure that I'm not unconsciously behaving in a Five of Swords way. You're really taking ownership. And by doing that, it looks like you end this cycle. Wow, yay. All right. Your possible outcome is justice in reverse. Something's very out of balance. Something's not fair. Something's really out of whack. What's the possible outcome? Something's very out of whack in leadership. Yes, around people who are tyrannical, people who are who take action. Yeah, but it feels like these people are very charismatic and they draw people in with Ponzi scheme, with someone else's beautiful energy that they're running, and people assume that's their energy, but it's not. They've got that, they resource that energy from someone else, and so you share your energy. Oh wow, this is a real, I don't know, succubus? Would that be kind of like pulls you in and then drains you dry type of energy? And especially in leadership, again, public figures, very high profile. It's like this imbalance, this injustice is really being seen, and it allows people who have been bullied by them to be seen, to come out from the cold, to stop being victimized, there's a real shift here. And people can guard themselves and realize, like, I'm not going to participate in this type of activity. It looks like it's not just masculine or feminine. It's in, we're really starting to see the possible outcome here is masculine poor leadership and feminine poor leadership. Anyone who's not running their own energy, anyone who's trying to block other people's blessings, people who are draining other people's energy and then projecting their stuff onto them. So that's a lot of shifts. It feels like it doesn't quite land. It feels like we're in process of these things coming to light. So, wow. All right, that's your reading. I hope that was helpful. Take care. Bye.